Good morning, students. Today we are going to start chapter number 1, Introduction to Chemistry. You have been studying science from your class 1. So we know that science is a systematic study of the natural world based on facts learnt by careful observation and experimentations. People who work for the development of science through experimentation and observation are called scientists. Science has been broadly classified into three main branches: physics, chemistry, and biology. A detailed study of all kinds of substances present in nature is covered under the branch of chemistry. This branch is known since the day when coal was first burnt. So, we are going to study chemistry today. Chemistry is everywhere in the world around us. It helps us to understand the world in a better way. It explains why things behave the way they do. For example, why perfumes smell, why is salt used in pickles, why detergents work better in hot water, why plants are green, how cheese is made. All the things which we use in our daily lives or which come across in our daily life are related to chemistry. So chemistry is defined as a branch of science that deals with the study of composition, structure, the physical and chemical properties of matter, the changes that it undergoes, as well as the uses of various chemical substances. Chemistry also allows us to learn about how things work. For example, the formation of curd and the action of soaps and shampoos. Most of the changes observed in the world are caused by chemical reactions. Directly or indirectly, all human activities are based upon the knowledge of chemistry. The scientists who study about chemistry are called the chemists. Chemistry is broadly classified into three main branches: inorganic chemistry, in which the study of elements and compounds other than carbon or hydrocarbons is done. Hydrocarbons are the compounds made of carbon and hydrogen only. Organic chemistry, it is the study of carbon and carbon compounds. Physical chemistry, it is the study of principles and methodologies of chemistry. It also deals with the chemical structure and the physical properties of a substance. The development of chemistry, a historical perspective. The medieval predecessor of chemistry, called alchemy, was based on the supposed transformation of matter, particularly concerned with the attempts to convert base metals into gold. Alchemists believed the metals, which we know today as individual elements, that time in the old medieval time, the elements were known as we know it now, to be alive and growing underground. They thought they are living and they grow underground. Iron and lead were thought to be merely immature and undeveloped early versions of silver and gold. Alchemists believed that they could refine base metals into precious metals if they could find the substance called philosopher's stone. The philosopher's stone, which was searched by them, was a magical wax, liquid or powder that could heal minor illnesses and prolong people's life, as well as change base metals into the precious metals. During their quest for transformation of metals into gold, they were trying to change the metal into gold. All chemists performed various experiments with different metals and recorded the results. Although they were unsuccessful in their quest, their experiments and records laid the foundation for the development of the systematic branch of knowledge called chemistry. The alchemists were, however, successful in developing processes to extract metals such as iron and also prepare alloys such as bronze. The iron pillar at Delhi is known for its amazing corrosion resistance property. Despite being exposed to rain for more than 1600 years, still there is no rust on that pillar. The first scientist who made a clear distinction between alchemy and chemistry was Robert Boyle in his book called The Skeptical Chemist. Although both alchemy and chemistry are concerned with matter, the major difference between these two branches of knowledge is that chemists apply scientific method to their work. Antoine Lavoisier developed the law of conservation of mass, which needed careful measurements and quantitative observations of chemical phenomena. These careful measurements and observations led to the establishment of chemistry as a separate branch of knowledge. Thank you.